Hi, I am Dr. Eurydice Moore, returning to you with a video. We're going to look at the different types of businesses that non-for-profits set up in order to generate revenues to support the nonprofit. Uh, so I'm Eurydice from Eurydice. We are 501c3 specialists, government contractor. Um, you name it, we do it. Urban educator. So, first, I would like to commend those of you that tune in, that watches, that monitor me, and you know, great appreciation for the comments that I get. I appreciate it. But uh, at this time, I feel like who's ever interested is going to listen and get the information. Me personally, I don't care if you buck tooth, knock knee, double bow hip. If you got information for me that can help me in my next level, I don't care if you have a nappy head. I'm going to pay attention. That's the problem with some of you all, not all of you all, but enough of you all. You get caught up with appearances, and that's how you get scammed and con and deceived. Some of you actually need to be blind, so you can hear and get the information that you need to go to the next level. Now, someone might be asked, well, Dr. Moore, why are you saying this? You going off on a video. No, I'm concerned. I had someone to reach out and contact me saying they've been monitoring me and I need this and I need that. You don't think I know what I need? I know what I need. And there's an expression, see a need, meet a need. Or if you would like to be a sponsor, people are welcome to sponsor these videos. And it don't always have to be monetary. You can donate your time, your resources, and then you can get a recommendation from me. You can get a referral from me. So on that note, I'm going to move forward. Please like, share. You can leave your comment. Um, and hit that notification button so that you could be notified for more upcoming videos. I am a 501c3 specialist, and you know, I do help not for profits as well, but my specialty is nonprofit. So I will be sharing and reading from a book that I wrote in 2016, in the 2000s, and it's still relevant. It is called Resource Development Going to the Next Level. Okay, now that you have the 501c3, what is it that you need? You need funding. You need funding to come into your organization. And in previous video, I described the different types of funding. I described, you know, most people, all they know is about grants, get the 501c3, get a grant. No, funding come in other forms, private contributors, donors, um, as well as sponsorship. And I covered those. I talked about in-kind donation, corporate giving, talked about that. Talked about foundation, corporation, governmental funding on the local, state, county, and federal level. Talked about all of that. You just have to look up the video and listen to them and take heed. So what I want to talk about, okay, I also did a video in regard to sustainability. I mentioned that funders do not want to be ATM machine, and they do not want uh to be a welfare system for nonprofit. When you get grants or any type of contribution, they are looking for you to take what you get, multiply. The funding that you get is a step up. It's a step up to equip you to help others. Now, you need to develop for your nonprofit businesses. And on your 990, you can record it as unrelated business. Unrelated business. Or your nonprofit can go ahead up and set up a for profit. Separate. Separate filing, separate operation, or you can have a business, and when you do your 990 at the end of the year, you report your gross receipt. Gross receipt is the funding that came into the nonprofit. You record your gross receipts. And then there's a section where you can say unrelated business, where you got monies in. Maybe your nonprofit had vending machine. Maybe your nonprofit sold items. Okay. Uh, or had an actual business. Then it will be recorded in your 990 as unrelated business expense. Now, if you go the route of a separate for profit, whether you show sole proprietor, LLC, S Corp, C Corp, now you need to talk to a tax preparer, accountant, or CPA to know the appropriate tax filing for that for profit. So, okay, we're talking about resources, and I've done several videos on resources that should be considered to grow your nonprofit, to strengthen your nonprofit, to sustain your nonprofit. That's the buzzword among, oh God, I don't know why I am fading out. That's the buzzword among funders. Sustainability. Put that in your vocabulary, sustainability. When they look at your grant, they want to see a sustainability plan. Many of them will ask you, what will become of the nonprofit if you don't get a grant with us next year? You know, or you get grants from other people and all of a sudden your grants is pulled. What will become of the nonprofit? They want your nonprofit, your program, services, and activity to continue. So we're going to talk about some of the common businesses that nonprofit venture off into to bring money. And I gave an example how many videos ago about the Red Cross. We know that the Red Cross is a nonprofit. They accept donations, they operate off of grants, but they just don't stop there. They have a series of thrift stores, and that thrift store generate income, and they funnel that money back into their nonprofit. That's what you need to do. There's a well-known church in Chicago that's an actual mall. The pastor and the congregation bought a mall. And in the mall, they structure off a portion for church services, and inside that mall, retail shops, restaurants, uh, boutique, bookstore. There is so many businesses within that mall. But guess what? They are the owner. The church is a non-for-profit. And what they do is the money that is generated where leasing fees are charged is funneled back to the church to sustain it. So therefore, they don't have to rely on just tithes, offering, donation, grants. But now they have all these businesses. It's got to be at least 10 businesses inside that mall. So you see what I'm saying? These are the common businesses that nonprofits open up. Daycare centers, you know, daycare centers in demand. When you open up a business, they're going to be, you know, supervised by the nonprofit. They're going to undergird the nonprofit, give money back into the nonprofit for the program, service, and activity. Okay. Daycare, we know that's in demand. And you know what's in demand now? Adult daycare. Because there's some elderly parents, they're not sick enough to be in nursing homes or assisted living. Uh, Yet they can stay home, but and many of them have moved in with their adult children that are working, and they can't be left alone because maybe they'll leave the stove on, or maybe they'll wander out the house. So there are adult daycare centers, bookstores. Bookstores are popular. Cafes. I've known nonprofit. I know a church on the northwest side, and then I know a church in Elgin. They have a coffee shop. You know, coffee is buku money. You know, especially all them flavors. You know, that's why I can't understand why this very famous, popular pancake house. I'm not gonna say their name. All I gotta do is say one initial. You know what I'm one alphabet, and you know who I'm talking about. I, and I'll leave it at that. Do you know they still just serve roasted coffee? And how long have flavored coffee been on the scene? Latte, espresso, cappuccino. How long has that been out? And you know, they better be careful because they're gonna look up one day and find themselves extinct. Okay, going out of business. And that's a concern. Your business should always see what's marketable, what the trend is. Should always. Okay. Thrift stores that I covered, landscaping business, cleaning services, tax services, where you do tax preparing, messenger service, just to name a few. There's other type of businesses as well, but this is just to name a few businesses that you can start up to channel revenues into the non for profit. How many did I give you? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Nine businesses. And you could do your research. You could Google the top 10 or top 50 businesses that nonprofit set up to sustain their nonprofit. Okay, I am Dr. Eurydice Moore. I give a free 15-minute consultation. My information is scrolling across the screen, my website, phone number, all that good stuff. And today Friday, I'm supposed to be doing whew, benefits.gov. So you could tune in for that. I'm late. I supposed to did that at 11 o'clock, and I forgot. I don't know. I'll probably get that in next Friday. Apologize to the people. Okay, so we took care of that. All right. God bless, God speed, and see a need, meet a need. Don't just say something. Okay, God bless, God speed.